So this video of Rick Ross has people questioning if he should be investigated or not. Now he's on the Wendy Williams show, but let's just check out this clip. Also notice how shocked Wendy Williams looks when he's answering these questions.
Who lives there with you?
You know, when I purchased a home, it's not just for myself. I open the doors to, of course, family, but to the little ones in the community as well.
Strangers?
Yeah, we gotta inspire the youth. Because me seeing a home, me seeing that estate, that's what it did to me. It inspired me. I was inspired.
Okay. And so when you lay your chains down,
1,000 kids could get in the pool. I can't just fill it up myself.
All right, that's very generous. That's very generous. I'm a little distrusting.
Now we know Rick Ross is a puppet and is super close to Diddy, so I wouldn't be surprised if any of Diddy's close accomplices are taken down in the future if exposed. This video is super suspect and has people wondering how Rick Ross was able to get away with saying these things. But we know Rick Ross is just another occultist who practices dark magic, rituals, and as we can see on his album cover, he's dressed up as a magician. We know these occultists want power, a control of power, so they're able to influence people and get away with certain things. If you have been paying attention to the Diddy trials and the, allegations against him, then you can see that these individuals are heavily into wanting a control of power to manipulate the average person. Rick Ross is into the same things that Diddy is into, and we can see they both want to have a sense of control, and that's what the allegations against Diddy was, that he was in control of these things and that he always wanted the control of power. Now we can see in these lyrics of a Rick Ross featured song where he is basically saying that, he's in control of the situation because he did this. Substances was used, so he's able to have a sense of control. From these lyrics alone and all the allegations against Diddy, we can see that these individuals don't mind taking advantage of the average person with no power or influence, and they can get whatever goals they want to achieve and accomplish through people with no voice and no power.
The people used to always come to me and say, Rose, how you and Jay-Z got so many records together? And like I said in the book, what I tell you is not what make me a boss, it's what I can't tell you is what make me a boss. My life is a film, and what's not in the book is nothing that's gonna prosecute nobody, because what make me a boss is not what I say, what make me a boss is what I don't say. And real Miami real hitters know how I get.
Now, I'm not sure if you guys caught on to what Rick Ross is saying, but basically what he's saying is that the reason he has all this influence isn't because of the things that he says in his music, but instead it's the things that he doesn't say in his music, which is the occultists and practicing these dark magic rituals. But for those who aren't really getting knowledge from understanding what these occultists are into, the real reason why Rick Ross has all these songs and all this influence with Jay-Z is because Rick Ross and Jay-Z are into the same exact things. Nothing more, nothing less. It's literally that. It's not because Rick Ross can rap. It's not because Rick Ross has all this money. It's literally just because they're into the same sick things. It's because Rick Ross is a puppet and Jay-Z is a gatekeeper. And believe it or not, if Rick Ross was to come out and tell us exactly how he was able to get his influence or fame, whatever you want to call it, he would probably be sitting in the same cell that Diddy is in right now.
Yeah, the sacrifice is always worth it.
Most definitely.
Always.
Nobody ever said being at the top would be easy.
As we can see, celebs don't mind sacrificing people because they live on this earth like they're their own gods and they're filled with pride. And people like us, the average human beings who don't have all that power and into like the dark magic and all that type of stuff, we're beneath them in their eyes, man. So that's why they don't mind sacrificing a soul or two or even 3 or even 4. But that's for another story, man. Let me know what you guys think of this video in the comments below.